guys, how's it going everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gents. Welcome all back to a brand new part in the No Kuni II gameplay walkthrough. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, we of course picked things up at the Nile Forest, but now we're headed back to Goldpaw because we have acquired all the proof and all the evidence that we need to go on ahead and expose Pugnicus. So that is of course really big news, and hopefully we will now be able to get Nile his forest back, and then as a result of that, we'll be able to go on ahead and start building Revenant Kingdom, which will be pretty awesome, of course. We had an epic boss fight at the conclusion of the last episode, so make sure you check that on out if you haven't yet. And with that all being said, let's see what we have here, sir. You again. You did Lady Luck provide... Sorry. And did Lady Luck provide evidence of dastardly machinations, of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnicus, you have deceived Nile and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where is your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know what we're on to. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now, That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one that passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All the matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as a ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I'm found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve. You'll be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? Oh, we certainly do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. And I'm guessing what we're going to do is use that switch that we found on the last episode against him this time, which, of course, he's not even suspecting of. All right, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you, if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Okay. Let's begin the trial. So of course, they're not aware of the fact that Roland has the switch, probably. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnicus, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls on me to discharge his duty. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in the most unfamiliar role. A trial is underway, and with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. Roland looks like a Phoenix attorney. The defendant, Master Pugnicus, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically of knowing the deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnicus did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he has distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out the deception on a grand scale through manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some traveling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that his administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind that accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name to question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I presented my proof. Uh-oh.
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions to the assembly of manipulatable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnicus. Does the accused have anything to say in the defense?
No.
Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge on that? By all means. It seems both sides are satisfied to trust the judgment on this matter to Mistress Fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us even number if the evidence is to be false. If it to be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken. Right, Your Majesty? Ha!
Uh-uh. Okay, that isn't that showing you that it's proof that it's cheating?
The die. Something is wrong with the die.
What do you mean something is wrong? It's obvious that
to the crux of the prosecution's case, that Master Pugnacious knowingly
Pugnacious.
Lady
So it
Luck.
wasn't Pugnicus. Pugnacious!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
Ta-da! You're caught red-handed. So what now? This is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purpose. This is namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niles' forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Can this really be true? Cheat, deceiver! Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Uh-oh. Guys, prepare for a potential boss fight! Oh, that I did. I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich. Richer than any other. I was the only way. Sorry, it was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Yeah, this Mandarin person is a little suspicious. Not gonna lie. Uh-oh, is that his Kingmaker?
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang.
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Who the heck is this dude? So he severed his ties with Longfang. Only to establish them himself, I guess?
Wait!
Am I gonna fight that thing? Something tells me I'm gonna fight that thing, guys. Whoa. Did you just destroy all of Goldpaw? Butcher, Baker, Kingmaker. Okay, guys, here we go. Our first mega fight. Where are we? It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom.
What?
And we have to stop Longfang.
You went wrong there.
My boy, come on. Let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? Lofty, can you show us your powers or something? A blessed Realm Waker. Realm Weaker? I don't know what that was. Don't be like that, Mon. When there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the place where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts, and you'll hurt him good and proper. And don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem.
This'll be over in no time.
Alright, the points for which the energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack, so you focus your assault on them and you'll deal more damage. Fair enough. Okay, well I have to be ready for lots and lots of trouble, of course. Alright. High Makers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the powers of Kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weaknesses when enough of them gather together. They're born from items for which the Kingmaker has instilled this power. So if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. Okay, cool.
Need your help.
That's really cool. There we go. Gathering all the High Makers. Okay. I'm gonna go clear out this. There we go. Whoa. Hey, hey, hey!
Counting on you.
Let's go, High Makers. Hey, that's really good. So this is a flaming barrier that we could use. Oh wait, I probably should use a water balloon attack against him. So once he steps down, that's when we're gonna attack. Ow. Well, the barrier is good for fire, but it's certainly not good for... Okay. Roll out of the way. Somewhat. Okay. Here it goes again. What's happening? Come on. Whoa, okay. That did a lot more damage to me than I care to admit. Whoa. Okay.
I need your help.
You know what? I'm gonna go on ahead and heal here, just to be sure. Okay. So now we wait.
I need your help.
Okay. Come on. There we go. I've gathered up a bunch of them. So now we can go in for some offense. Gosh. Uh-oh. Okay, that should heal me.
I need your help.
Thank you, guys. Come on. Come on. Yes. All right, so we probably got him about half health now. Come on, team. Deal some big damage here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. He's really low. Alright, so the flame attacks did not work on us there. Because we mostly stayed inside the circle, which was awesome. So that nullified all that damage, which is fantastic. Whew, okay. Well, we're doing alright. All things considered, you know. Whoa. Okay, that did a lot of damage to me. Probably should have just stayed in there. Come on. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I need more of the flaming guys to defend ourselves here. You know what? I'll just use that as well. Might as well try that out. Come on! I asked you guys for help! Why are they not helping? Wasn't that supposed to be the help? Come on. Oh, there they are. Finally. Cast it? I think I cast it. Yes. Okay. Whoo! Look at that. Finally. Can we attack? We almost got him. He's really low. Let's finish it. Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, my goodness, that was a fight and a half, man. Yeah, a Kingmaker's no joke. That's for sure. But I'm assuming that was one of the more powerful ones, because he certainly gave us a run for our money. I don't know if we leveled up from that. I certainly hope we did, because it would make sense that we would have. But I am not 100% certain because I didn't pay attention if it said level up. Pugnacious, what now? This here's the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. Suppose that means WolfFang really has calmed down, for now at least. I guess we'd better tie up some loose ends, huh? So what now, Pugnacious? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he, the one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge, knowledge of ways in which our nation might have been made greater, yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how could I have allowed such a thing to happen? We managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will things here be okay? You have bought us a little time. You will sleep a while yet. But in time, he will reawaken. In the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curse his scaly pate. There ain't no jot or rhyme or reason to such wanton savagery. Not now, shh. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of Cradle of Light and mean to found... Sorry, what? And mean to found a new... Isn't it to find? Oh, found. Okay, yeah, sorry. A new kingdom. So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them. And I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations and lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Okay, well, we did level up a bunch. Looks like Roland learned a new move as well, which is pretty cool. 2 new posts. The Grand High Roller on trial. I'm still finding it difficult to accept what I've just seen. A party of outsiders put the Grand High Roller himself on trial, and it turns out they were right. He has been manipulating the dice and deceiving us all. Now I truly do not know what to believe. It was incredible. From out of nowhere, Longfang suddenly appeared in the sky. I never thought I would ever see a Kingmaker in the flesh. He did not stay long, but I am truly grateful to have witnessed such an event. All right, well, I guess we're headed back to the forest of Niall, so we're gonna head to the Sunny Patch Pond and meet up with Niall because we've completed our end of the deal. Now it's time for him to complete his end of the deal, and that is to, of course, give us access to some trees.
Crevens.
Ye beauties, ye bunny wee beauties. I've got my forest back, and it's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all the trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, now, Pugnacious had his king's bond stole by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Jengs.
Stolen Jinx, his kingmaker must be turned to pieces.
Aye.
It wanted to, sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Goldpaw's safe for now. King's bond stealing no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy thug, did he? A sort of purple aura? That'll be the Horned One's doing then. Right. The Horned One? The old Kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work, and no mistake for someone to be using a beastie's powers would have to mean.
Aye.
I cannot see it being anyone but Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria hasn't existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries?
Ah.
What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bond, bonds in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be filled with purple fug before you can say we're doomed. So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more king's bonds. What are you looking at me like that for, Mun? And we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't. But if we're gonna stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even begun building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, my hearties. Sounds like a plan. Right enough. I'd best come with you. You'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon. Underway in what?
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dogs got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must. Right enough. But how did the swabs even know to come a-knocking? You have me to thanks for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you can. We thank you for getting me the old forest back. That's more than we could have hoped for. Oh, think nothing of it. Ask only a teensy-weensy of favors in return, that ye make me your Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if now's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense? The swab in charge of fighting, I mean. I like the sound of a good deal. And I guess I can be your advisor. I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help you out here and there. No, you'll be my chief counsel. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I just don't know if I'll be... It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief counsel. All right, then, chief counsel it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roland. No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead. Suppose I am, aren't I? I'm not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try it. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready for it. I'll try my best, for your sakes and for mine. What about Tani? Flip, man, I almost forgot. If we're building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things official-like. I've been doing some thinking about that.
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore.
Evermore. Okay.
Well, what do you think?
Pretty ambitious name. I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished it lasted forever. Fitting. All right, Mr. King, you've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens.
Oi!
Well, that got their
Listen up,
attention.
ye Meiji curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. Wow. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's Kingly. Oh, okay.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with ye to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation.
Brick by
And
brick,
Evermore took its first faltering
nail
steps
by nail,
on the road
it
to
came
becoming
together.
A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after, just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
And so, ladies and gents, I guess that concluded chapter 3, correct? Oh, here we go, another one of these dream sequences. Still don't know who this boy
Someone with a brand
is.
new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know.
I agree.
And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me. The best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
That's true.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
Okay. Looks like that was another talk between the curious boy and Evan. And I guess something has continued to be established for them or something. So interesting for sure. And with that, I'm guessing Chapter 3 was over? Did I predict it correctly? Evermore is beginning to look like a real kingdom. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a little talk about how a country needs to be run, if that's all right with you. Of course, I'll gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand, Mighty Ferdinand.
All right.
Okay. We'll need to set up all various ministries. This place will need to grow into a fully fledged kingdom, and we'll need to assign the right people to the right tasks. Controlled chaos of the Sky Pirates ain't for everybody. I've taken a census of all your citizens, and we've listed up who's skilled at what. Deciding who will work where is up to you, though. That's a job for a king. So I'll need to think about which roles will suit particular people and assign them accordingly. That's right, give it a try. You'll learn fastest by doing. Just take a seat on your throne and start giving some orders. Well, it looks like that will be our next objective. Sitting on the throne